So today is the, MRD 103. So it's the second class. So our counselor, Dr. Dilip Kumar Mishra, was available. So due to this pandemic, so we had organized a online counseling session. But we are a bit unhappy because students are not coming up. Because 9, 8, 9, 10, these much students are coming. So either students are not interesting or they don't want class. So if more number of students can attend, then we can think for the next counseling session. For the next program also. But what we are feeling, the learners maybe are not interested to study, or network problem. What I cannot understood, because network is not nowadays Android set with everybody. So I don't feel there is a much difficulties not to join for, because now there is no work. You are sitting on the home ideally. So it is a good, time to utilize that time for the learning. Is a teaching learning process. But anyway, the whatever things. Now, today is the MRD 103 second class. So now I welcome our Dilip sir to take over the session. So now I request to Dilip Kumar Mishra, our veteran academic counselor. So I request you to start our class, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to my dear learners. Welcome you all to the MRD 103 online classes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Papa.
Once again, a lot of thanks to. Once again, a lot of thanks to IGNOU authorities for arranging such online classes in this crucial moment for the improvement or benefit of the students. A crucial moment online class IGNOU arrangement କରିଥିବାରୁ ମୁଁ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ IGNOU authority ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ ଦଉଛି। Yes. Yes.
पानी करी सर।
हाँ।
सर म्यूट करूँ सर।
अनम्यूट कर लिया।
म्यूट करूँ।
अरे हो म्यूट नहीं की।
Okay sir, continue sir.
Okay. Okay. So, dear learners, I have also taken one class on 21st April. So, on that day, I have discussed 2 units of block 1. You know that in your CRD course, 3 papers are there. First paper, 101, MRD 101, then second MRD 102, and I will take the class of MRD 103. So in the beginning day, 21st April, I discussed second unit and fourth unit of block 1. So my paper, MRD 103, has 3 blocks. So in 3 blocks, each block has some units. So the first block, 6 units are there. Second block, 8 units are there. And in the third block, 5 units are there. So in the first block, I have already finished 2 units, that is planning process and district planning. So today I will discuss other units, that is unit 1, unit 3, unit 5 and unit 6. Today we will discuss. So in this paper, in the first unit is planning for rural development. Okay, आमे जो MRD 103 पेपर पढ़ुचे एथर जो 3टा ब्लॉक अछि, गोटे ब्लॉक होची 6टा यूनिट, गोटे ब्लॉक होची 8टा यूनिट, थर्ड ब्लॉक टा होची 5टा यूनिट। तो गोटे ब्लॉक हम इंट्रोडक्शन सह हम पढ़ि देथिले, जोडे यूनिट पढ़िथिले। अब आज स्टार्ट करिबा यूनिट 1 टा प्लानिंग फॉर रूरल डेवलपमेंट। सो द फर्स्ट ब्लॉक, फर्स्ट यूनिट इज प्लानिंग फॉर रूरल डेवलपमेंट। So what is rural development? So we know that the entire country is divided in 2 parts. One is rural sector, another is urban sector. So what is rural sector? Rural sector means the people who are residing in the remote areas. That means the area which is not developed, poverty, unemployment, inequality are in these sectors are known as rural sector, and urban sector where people are developed. So we are discussing rural development, how the rural development occur in the country. So for rural development, proper planning is required. Without proper plan, it is not possible to make the rural people's development. ग्रामांचल विकास करने आमको प्लान दरकार. तेणु planning कौन आम सेटा पढ़ी what is planning? So we have already discussed that planning is a panacea which cure all economic diseases. Planning जोड़ा सब जगह economic problem टाको eradicate करता है. Then planning is a blueprint for the economic development, and planning is a pre-strategy. That means what work we will do. We have to do a strategy, we have to do a plan, we have to do a policy. That policy is called planning. So rural development. So we know that in the first class I have already discussed that India is a developing country or India is an underdeveloped country. That means the poverty, unemployment and inequality are massive in Indian economy, which leads to starvation, death. Amara daridrya, unemployment, बेरोजगारी बा बेकार समस्या एवं इनइक्वालिटी असमता जहा कि भारत वर्ष रे प्रबल मात्रा देखा दिए एवं ताकु नै हम भारत रे अनाहार मृत्यु सृष्टि होछि. तेणु Indian government felt that without improving the rural development, without developing the rural sector of the country, it is not possible to attain economic development. So for economic development, rural development is required. If we analyze the total property of the country, then we reach the conclusion that 85% people of the country are the owner of 15% property, and rest of the 15% people are the owner of the 85% property. बुझे भारत वर्ष जदि प्रॉपर्टी को आकलन करवा 15 भाग लोक भारत वर्षर 85 भाग संपत्तिर मालिकाना रखिछन्ति एवं 85 भाग लोक 15% संपत्तिर मालिकाना रखिछन्ति. So that means a few people, most of the property or maximum property of Indian economy is in the hands of few people, but major people are facing poverty, and these people who are facing poverty, maximum of these people are residing under the rural sectors, residing under the rural belts. So rural development is required for the country's economic development. So we need a plan. So why we need a plan? We need a plan for the rural development, for the economic development of the country. That's why the country can attain economic growth. तेणु आमर कौन पाई रूरल डेवलपमेंट दरकार कारण भारत वर्षर अधिकांश लोक that means nowadays 68% people are residing under rural areas. एते बडे लोक रूरल एरिया रहा फल रूरल सेक्टर जदि डेवलप न करिवो ताले भारत वर्ष डेवलप करि परिबो नाही. So planning, we need a plan for the economic development of the country. Then there are some techniques of planning or theories of planning. तो planning ऊपर केता theory से कहउची केता टेक्निक कहउची कौन से theory कहउची. So theories of planning. So there are different theories of planning. कौन theory कहउची. Economic base multiplier theory. So economic base multiplier theory, that means from the grassroots level we will improve the people who are residing in the rural level. Macroeconomic growth theory. So macroeconomic growth theory. What is macroeconomics? So the economy is categorized at two heads. So there are different types of economy. Indian economy, rural economy, microeconomy, macroeconomy, public economy. So these are different economy. So generally macroeconomy means when we discuss the aggregate as a whole is known as macroeconomy. Macro means large context. That means when we analyze the economy in the large context, that is known as macroeconomy. Then agriculture and use theories. So agricultural theories, how agriculture will improve in the country. So these are different theories adopted in our country for the rural development. So development programs and projects. So psychological law, well, there is one law propounded by Keynes, John Maynard Keynes. A theory पर एक बड़े law आमु कहते हैं. कौन कहते हैं? हेटा को जाए psychological law of consumption function. That means in a developing country, the consumption is not increasing. So if consumption will increase, production will increase, and when production will increase, people will attain economic development because more production leads to more consumption leads to more profit. That means vicious circle of poverty will abolish from the country. Rural development, so we have to abolish the vicious circle of poverty. Do you know vicious circle of poverty? So what is that vicious circle of poverty? So vicious circle of poverty means Daridra Koral Chakra. Daridra Koral Chakra kon? Why a country is poor? Understand, my students? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible? Am I audible? Okay. So जर्नल केस तेणु गोटे देश कहीं दरिद्र जब आम कहले कौन विशियस सर्कल ऑफ पॉवर्टी दारिद्र करण चक्र ये दारिद्र करण चक्र कौन विशियस पॉवर्टी रागनार नाक्से a renowned economist propounded a theory why a country is an underdeveloped. So he propounded that low production leads to low income leads to low saving leads to low investment leads to low capital formation again leads to low production. गोटे देश अनुन्नत देश कारण से देशर यही भाव में चक्राकार भाव में से देशर अर्थनीति घूमची कौन चक्राकार भितर लो प्रोडक्शन निम्न उत्पादन लो प्रोडक्शन लीड्स टू लो इनकम सो जो लो प्रोडक्शन होची लोक वर्गर इनकम टा मध्य लो हो जाउची लो इनकम वाले कोन मु जदी अधिका इनकम कली ताले अधिका सेविंग करबी यदि कम इनकम कली ताले कम सेविंग करबी सो लो इनकम लीड्स टू लो सेविंग again low saving leads to low investment यदि सेविंग कम अछि ताले इन्वेस्टमेंट कम वाले कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन कम होबा ता again low production will occur. So John Keynes propounded the psychological law of consumption function. According to this psychological law of consumption function, when income increases, consumption will increase, but less than the proportionate increase in income. যেতলে ইনকাম বড়ুচি কনজাম্পশন বড়ুচি কিন্তু ইনকাম जो हारे बढुची कंजम्पशन से हारे बढ़ी पारु नहीं सो द पीपल ऑफ द रूरल सेक्टर आर अनेबल टू कंज्यूम द सफिशिएंट अमाउंट ऑफ goods commodities and services how much commodities are required for the rural people they are unable to collect this that means the standard of living of these people are very poor standard of living लोक मानकर बहुत अनुन्नत तेणु आमे रूरल सेक्टर रो डेवलपमेंट पे रूरल डेवलपमेंट को करिया पे किछि प्लान्स आमे रिक्वायर करू सो गवर्नमेंट प्रोपाउंडेड सम poverty alleviation programs for the improvement of the rural sector ए रूरल सेक्टर इंप्रूवमेंट पे किछि poverty alleviation प्रोग्राम कला कोन से कहूछि IADP काली केता हम कहउथिल तुमको आज उतरा कहउछि IADP DPAP CADP DDP so these are the programs so IADP intensive agricultural district program IADP that means intensive agricultural district program so it is the lookout of the district authority how to increase the agricultural production for that to agriculture sector government sanctions some loan or provides fertilizers hybrid seeds pesticides irrigation facilities all are giving to the poor people for poverty alleviation DPAP drought prone area program the areas where drought occurs production is at subsistence level कम production होची सेही रेडा कोन होची सेही रेडा को गवर्नमेंट sanctions some subsidy amount to produce more from that so government adopts different plans programs policies poverty alleviation programs for the economic development of the country तो rural belt रो economic development पे ए सब गुडिका करूची काले हम पढुतले MGNREGA what is MGNREGA काली कहउतले के कहि परिबो who can tell yes who can tell MGNREGA काली कहउतले मनरेगा योजना in my previous class I have already discussed are you audible MGNREGA Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act that is MGNREGA employment yes
Yes, sir. Kontu.
so MGNREGA Mahatma Gandhi so MGNREGA National Rural Employment Guarantee Act so according to the act the government takes the decision to provide 100 days work to the people of the country. So these are the poverty alleviation programs. So by implementing these poverty alleviation programs, government adopts some advantage of the people. ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କୁ କିଛି advantage ହେଲା କଣ କଣ advantage ହେଲା concentrate resource on selected projects. So concentrate resource on selected projects, that means resources. So we have already discussed India is an underdeveloped country, but India is full of natural resources but scarce in its utilization. So when India is full of natural resources but scarce in its utilization, that's why India is an underdeveloped country. That means how much resource we have, we are not able to utilize the resources up to the optimum level. ଆମ ପାଖରେ ଯାହା resource ଅଛି, ଆମ ପାଖରେ ଯାହା ସମ୍ବଳ ଅଛି, से संबल गुड़ी को आमे विनियोग करिबारे अक्षम होछु. तो आमे यदि विनियोग करिबारे अक्षम होछु ताले इंडिया डेवलप करि परने. सो गवर्नमेंट शुड give priority to improve the rural sectors, that means concentrate on resources for selected projects. Number 2, focus on specific geographical areas. Focus on specific geographic areas. Specific geographic areas means, so India is a country where all the areas geographically are not equal. Environment is completely different. सब जगह रे समान प्रकार परिवेश, समान प्रकार भूमि परिलक्षित होई नथाय. कोठी मॉडर्न लैंड, कोठी सैंडेड लैंड, तो कोठी उन्नत जमी फर्टाइल लैंड, कोठी अनुन्नत जमी अनफर्टाइल लैंड. So due to different types of lands in different areas, so government focus on specific geographic units. That means specific units, how that area will be developed, what are the main agricultural achievement of that area, importance will be given on that agricultural achievements. Then focus on specific population groups and concentrate on development. Then another point is focus on specific population group. Specific population group. So in my first class, I have discussed that the types of people are different. Some people are rich people, some people are middle class people, some people are poor people. That means middle class people, high middle class, ucha madhyabita, low middle class, middle class, ए भला विभिन्न क्लास रा लोक माने छन. तब से कोन कहउची focus on specific population groups. जो population group टा underdeveloped, they have no money, they are not getting job facilities, they are unable to get job facilities, and government will try to provide them employment opportunity. Government सेमान को employment opportunity दबा को चेष्टा करिबा दरकार. तो से कहउची focus on specific population groups and concentrate on development. So सब लोगन को, if government will give special focus on some people, the people who are poor, गरीब लोक मान को अधिक साहाय्य करिया पई यदि योजना करे ताले गरीब दूरीकरण है परिबो, poverty alleviation है परिबो. So rural development will occur if abolition of poverty. For that, government adopt different strategies. Ration card, that means who are unable to get sufficient quantity of food, by ration card food is providing to that person. Then ahara yojana, you might have heard ahara yojana. But ahara yojana अछि कोन आहार योजना? आहार योजना होची जो लोक खाइयो पाउनी बा गरीब लोक जाई 5 टंका रे मिल खाउची, 5 टका देला मिल टे खाइला. So for them आहार योजना. So after consuming the foods, they are able to do works. So focus on these people for economic development. तेणु ग्रामांचल विकास पे ग्रामांचल रे जो गरीब लोक माने छथि, जो मानकर उन्नति हे परनी, जो माने अनएम्प्लॉयड चाकरी पाउनांती, बट दे आर एबल टू डू एनी वर्क, काम करिबारे सक्षम किंतु काम करि पारु नांती, सेमानकर अपलिफ्टमेंट ऑफ द पुअर. what am कहबा अपलिफ्टमेंट ऑफ द पुअर, गरीब लोक मानकर उन्नति पथरे सरकार खर्च करिया दरकार, ताहाले जाय कि रूरल डेवलपमेंट हे परिबो. सो रूरल डेवलपमेंट कैन occur by this. Then I have already discussed resources. India is full of natural resources but scarce in its utilization. भारत प्राकृत संपद रे भरपूर राष्ट्र हेले मध्य प्राकृत संपद रो सुविनियोग अभाव फल रे भारत गोटे अनुन्नत राष्ट्र. तार विनियोग ठीक रे हे परने भारत वर्ष रे. So notion of resources, that means how to, notion means मनोभाव, रिसोर्स टाको आम पाखरे जा संबल अछि ताको केमिति हमें यूटिलाइज करियो ऑप्टिमम यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ द रिसोर्सेस इज नोन एज नोशन ऑफ रिसोर्सेस तेणु रिसोर्स टाको केमिति यूटिलाइज करिया मोटे एठी ओडिया रोटे गीतटे सुनाउछि टिके तुम कहूछि विल यू लिसन यस हेलो
Yes, yes, sir.
हेलो
Yes, sir.
ओके तेणु ओडिया गीत से कौन कहूँ जे जामन जेपरी तापाई सेपरी फल थोई थाए विश्व उच्च मना लभे अमृत पान को नीच मना लभे विश्व तामाने जा मन जेमिति से सेमिति करिया दरकार तेणु हमर मन अछि we are interested but we are not getting any opportunity to engage in anywhere that's why India is an underdeveloped country तेणु भारत वर्ष गोटे अनुन्नत राष्ट्र तेणु भारत वर्ष रे कोन कहूची देयर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ रिसोर्सेस तीन प्रकार रिसोर्स रहउची कोन कोन कहूची वुमेन मनी एंड मटेरियल्स वुमेन मनी एंड मटेरियल्स देयर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ रिसोर्सेस वुमेन कोन इन इंडिया we know that आम देश भितर आम जाने पुरुष केन्द्रिक देश पुरुष अधिक क्षमता दिखाई वुमेन इम्प्रूवमेंट ऑफ द वुमेन दैट मीन्स इक्वल स्टेटस विथ द मेल मेंबर ऑफ द फैमिली पुरुष मान सहित समान स्टेटस देले इक्वल स्टेटस हो पारे वुमेन इम्प्रूवमेंट हो पारे कंट्री इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट हो पारिबो सो प्रायोरिटीज और एम्फासिस और इंपोर्टेंस विल गिवन टू वुमेन improvement in the country upliftment of the women of the country महिला मानकर उन्नतिकरण महिला मानक पुरुष मान सहित समान कर जाय परले भारत वर्ष इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट हे परिबो ओके देन सेकंड इज मनी money so you know that what is money can you say anybody what is money learners my dear students hello hello अरे पैस मुद्रा कौन कह पारिबो
Yes, sir.
कुआ मुद्रा कौन कुआ जने व्हाट इज मनी टेल मी जा जाम सता ओडिया कह जा जाम ता कह मन मुद्रा का कह छै मनी कौन अरे सिंपल जिंस हम पाकर पैसा अछि देले जिंस किनले सो मनी इज अ मीडियम ऑफ यस यस मनी yes money is a medium of exchange a medium of exchange that means by selling the commodity and purchasing the commodity money is required द्रव्यर क्रय विक्रय माध्यम भाबरे जा होय ताको मनी को जे so money should be improved in the country more money should be earned by the country to attain economic development तेणु इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट को अधिका मुद्रा आवश्यकता है that means how to get more money that means utilize the resources there are different types of resources so among all the resources human resource is the important resource in the country human resource माने कोन मानविक संबल human being is a biggest resource among the resources of the world जते resources पृथ्वी भितरे मानवीय संबल सबटो होची important संबल काली जान तो पढोतले जो डीपी पटनायक सर से कहउतले कोन ह्यूमन रिसोर्स पर से कहउतले कोन हाउ टू यूटिलाइज ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेस तार मंजू माम भी पढुतले ह्यूमन रिसोर्स कहउतले ह्यूमन रिसोर्स कोन से कहउची मानवीय संबल दैट मींस ह्यूमन बीइंग the brain of the human being will produce every commodity and every commodity will be created by the human being ताको मानवीय संबल को जोडा कहउतले PQLI तर सर कहउतले PQLI physical quality life index physical quality life index that means the physical quality that means human being should be strong and stout and should be super brain to produce any commodities so that is material so money and material third asla oil steel cement these are the materials so these are the resources of the country by utilizing the resource the country can attain economic development a resource को utilize करके country ta economic development करि परिबो तो से कहउची so when we utilize the resources there are two concepts are there one is macro concept another is micro concept what is that macro concept and what is micro concept micro means individual so the individual economy is known as microeconomics and macroeconomics the aggregate economy is known as macroeconomics तमे जते जण अच्छा समस्त मिसिकी you are attending the class and some learners are not attending the class मुझे कही जो मैंने जानी ना से जन दिए सब करूँ तापर आम आलोचना सब कर सारा विल डिस्कस द क्वेश्चंस रिगार्डिंग द टॉपिक तो से कहूँ माइक्रो मैक्रो कॉन्सेप्ट तो मैक्रो भीतर से पुणी दिवाद करुच्ची गोटे स्टॉक कॉन्सेप्ट गोटे फ्लो कॉन्सेप्ट सो व्हाट इज स्टॉक कॉन्सेप्ट मीन्स द स्टॉक ऑफ रिसोर्सेस at a point of time but flow concept that means the materials the commodities at a period of time but a period of some bhitere the flow hochi that is flow concept that means the wealth or materials is not stuck always mo pakare 10 taka achi जो पीरियड रे बा जो समय रे मो पारे 10 टका अछि सेटा अछि कोन दैट इज ए पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम से पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम रे व्हेन दैट इज ए पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम सो एट दैट टाइम that money is stuck in my pocket मो पॉकेट रे स्टक है मो गली 10 टका रे गोटे आइसक्रीम रे खाइ दे जदि मो 10 टका दे गोटे आइसक्रीम रे खाइ देली ताले कहला हेडा मो पॉकेट रो बाहर के आ जण पॉकेट रो पड़ला दैट इज फ्लो concept so one is stock concept another is flow concept so money will never stuck for certain point of time it will be stuck and for certain period it will flow one man's pocket to another man's pocket so when circulation of money occurs in a perfect manner in the rural economy in the rural sector the country can attain economic development so rural development will occur due to this improvement so for this improvement we have to adopt IRDP integrated rural development program JRY Jawahar Rojagar Yojana NREP national rural employment program EAS yes जो तो कहा जाए so these are the for poverty alleviation of the country for rural development we have to adopt this to alleviate poverty in the country okay so what is poverty alleviation the people who are residing below the poverty line above the poverty line and rich class so poverty line that means certain amount is fixed if a person will get that amount of income is known as below the poverty line गोटे निर्दिष्ट परिमाणर अर्थठु बा पर कैपिटा इनकम मुंड पिछा 1000 होची ताठर जदि जने कम आय कला ताको हम कहू जे दारिद्र्यर सीमा रेखा तले अछि फॉर द इंप्रूवमेंट ऑफ दिस पीपल we have to adopt different policies तेणु दारिद्र्य योजना गुड़िक आम करुचे कौन पे ए दारिद्र्यर निराकरण पे so we have to adopt poverty alleviation programs to abolish poverty from the rural sector so rural development leads to economic development of the country this is all about your unit 1 so in this way what are the points to discuss we'll discuss the keywords then keyword का हम डिस्कशन करेंगे तो से कौन हमें वर्ड लाइक कीवर्ड यूज कर लेते हमें इधर कीवर्ड यूज कर ले जे कौन decentralized planning so what is decentralized planning is not centralized माने कौन केंद्रीभूत decentralized माने भाग हे जिवो शेयर हे जिवो planning will be shared among different sectors planning will be shared among different peoples people planning da share karta है decentralized planning that means central government state government local self government so different governments are there so समस्त जन खातरे प्लानिंग टा केंद्रीभूत न होई जन खातरे फाइनेंस टा केंद्रीभूत न होई it will distribute among different sectors that decentralized planning then economic base multiplier first we call one theory is that what is economic base multiplier that means base माने मूल आमे कहू multiply माने अत्यधिक अधिक कह जाए अत्यधिक so economic base multiplier that means on the economic point of view the base or the root of the people should be strong that means from the grassroots level people's income should increase people should engage in different economic activities so that is the economic base multiplier then x and evaluation anticipation that means prior to adopt the policies ex post evaluation means after adopting the policy हमें तैयारी करबा ओ को घाट दे कि जिबा केमे तैयारी करले अधिक लाभ पाइबा एटा को जे एक्स एंड पॉलिसी एक्स एंटे एंटीसिपेशन एक्स पोस्ट इवैल्यूएशन माने पॉलिसीटा करि सारा परे हमें पॉलिसी द्वारा केते बेनिफिट पाइले व्हेन वी इवैल्यूएट दैट इज नोन एज एक्स पोस्ट देन फ्लो एंड ग्रोथ flow, stock, growth. तीनटा कीवर्ड आप यूज करें. कौन यूज करें? Flow कौन कहूँ? Flow means money will flow at a period of time. Stock माने कौन कहूँ? Money is stocked at a point of time. निर्दिष्ट समय रे आम पाखरे जहाँ स्टॉक है किसी समय अतिबाहित हेले after some period when it will flow one man to another man, it is known as flow concept. Then when the money will flow among different sectors from the urban area to rural area, again rural area to urban area, rich person to poor person to rich person. So when money will be circulate, then economic growth can be achieved. In my previous class, in my first class, I told you what is economic growth. अर्थनैतिक अभिवृद्धि कौन कहते कौन अर्थनैतिक अभिवृद्धि आम दी भाग करते. So under financial point of view, the entire world economy is classified under two heads. One is developed economy, another is developing economy. So developed economy, that means no poverty, no unemployment, no inequality, no starvation death, is known as developed economy. Underdeveloped economy, poverty, unemployment, inequality, or starvation death. So we know that developed countries are, I have already discussed, America, Japan, German, Canada, Switzerland, France, खाली कही सब. तेणु वर्तमान आजिका डेट रे अमेरिका डेवलप्ड कंट्री अछि. After 1 year, what happened? We will say. गोटे वर्ष पर whether America will be a developed country or not. काहे के हम डाउट करछे? हेलो, गोटे वर्ष पर अमेरिका डेवलप्ड कंट्री हे परियो कि नै पर हम डाउट करछे. कोन पे? हेलो, यस,
हेलो
हेलो.
हाँ सर एबर जो परिस्थिति अछि सेटा आख्या कर रखिए.
हाँ, मो प्रश्न हला अमेरिका आज डेवलप कंट्री अछि. गोटे वर्ष परे हम देखियो अमेरिका डेवलप थाई पर न थाई पर. काहे के एक्सपेक्टेशन होछि?
सर कोरोना वायरस से सर
Yes, very good. Coronavirus destroys nowadays the American economy. Near about 50,000 people are facing death due to coronavirus, and also 8,46,000 people are affected due to coronavirus. माने 9 लाख लोक affected, 50,000 लोक मरिगलेनी. तेणु तार इकोनॉमी रे प्रोडक्शन नाही. बर्तमान लॉकडाउन, शटडाउन, ड्यू टू दैट इकोनॉमी इज नॉट improving in the country. तेणु हेई पारे नई पारे अमेरिका रे कोरोना वायरस बेसी. थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर योर गुड आंसर. तापर से कहूची इनपुट आउटपुट मॉडल. Then we have already discussed input output model. Input कौन, output कौन? Output हला production. So output means produce, production. Input means the factors of production. Can you tell me what are the factors of production? उत्पादन करिया पे कौन कौन फैक्टर अछि? के कहि परिबो? हेलो, हेलो, factors of production. Hello, anybody else? Are you audible? Hello. So factors of production means land.
Yes sir.
So are you audible? अरे तुम पूरा साइलेंट रह
Yes sir audible.
कले सुन जो मजे मजे यस करबो ना. ये सर बोले कहबो जरा पचारले ओ संगे संगे जे जने कहबो ताले वी आर डिस्कसिंग and you will secure good marks in your examination. And जो ने तोर परीक्षा हबो तनो गुड मार्क तनो करे अटेंड कले स्कैनर रे पढितले हां कले मु जानि तमे जानि ओदी जानि परिबा. बुझला? तनो हेलो.
Yes sir.
हाँ, इनपुट कौन, आउटपुट कौन? आउटपुट है प्रोड्यूस्ड कमोडिटी. कौन सी द्रव्य उत्पादन से. सपोज दिस इज ए पेन. सो दिस पेन इज द आउटपुट. तेणु इनपुट माने ए पेन टा यूज करे पे जहाँ जहाँ दरकार पड़ता एटा कहबा इनपुट. सो इनपुट मीन्स फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. दैट मीन्स दीज आर लैंड, नेक्स्ट लेबर, कैपिटल, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. भूमि, श्रम, पूंजी एवं संगठन. यही चारटा द्वारा उत्पादन कार्य संपादन हुए. So the input output relation. So what is the input output relation? That means when we provide more input, more output should be occurred. That means due to increase in inputs, output will increase in the country. So if output will increase, country will attain economic development. So input, how the input will occur? By investment. by investment. So input केमी देबो investment अधिया ही परले input. So input output ratio, that means the ratio of input output will increase. Input investment, output will more, saving will more, again more will invest, again more will produce. So these are input output ratio. So by this we can produce more from the country. So rural development, that means importance will given to the rural sector for the economic development. Unit 1 सरियाला बुझियाला समझता बुझिपारला? Are you all understand? Hello? Then we'll proceed to
Yes, sir.
unit 3. Unit 2 खाली पढ़ी सर से. Hello? कुआ?
ହଁ ସାର୍ ଠିକ ଅଛି କୁହ।
यूनिट 1 टा हमर सर देला यूनिट 2 परदिन पढ़ी प्लानिंग प्रोसेस आज बर्तमान जिबा यूनिट 3 की जिबा कोन मल्टी लेवल प्लानिंग आज ब्लॉक 1 टा में सारे बार चिंता की मल्टी लेवल प्लानिंग सो we have already discussed unit 2 planning process. Today we discussed rural development, how rural development occur, why we need rural development, what are the strategies of rural development, why we need a plan, what are the basic theme to adopt a plan in the country, the successful plannings and some poverty alleviation programs. By adopting these poverty alleviation program, we can achieve the rural development. Second planning process, यहाँ पर थर्ड यूनिट जो है यूनिट 3 की ब्लॉक 1 यूनिट 3 दैट इज मल्टी लेवल प्लानिंग व्हाट इज मल्टी लेवल प्लानिंग प्लानिंग मु एकुडा प्लान करूची कोन पे पाठ पढिया पे कि पाठ पढिया पे कि नले गोटे काम करिया पे किंतु मु गोटे प्लान करली पाठ पढिया पे आउट प्लान करली केतले बुलिबी आउट प्लान करबी केतले अन्य कोन करी अधिक इनकम करबी आउट प्लान करबी हाउ टू यूज माय टाइम टू गेट मोर बेनिफिट ये सब विभिन्न जिनस रे मुझे प्लान करी दैट इज नोन एज मल्टी लेवल प्लानिंग अंडरस्टैंड ताले सुनि दिया जो मल्टी लेवल प्लानिंग मल्टी माने बहुमुखी अधिक गोटे जिनस रे प्लान कले प्लानिंग व्हेन माय प्लान is for different purposes, my plan is for different achievements, I have to do several plans, that is multi level planning. So in this multi level planning we will discuss its objectives, introduction, decentralized and multi-level planning, multi-level structure of planning, some issues, then keywords and discussion overall view of multi-level planning. So multi-level planning structure at different levels. So what is multi-level planning? विभिन्न level ले planning टा करियो को multi-level planning कहते हैं. When one man will adopt one plan, that is known as planning. When one man adopts different plans, that is known as multi-level planning. विभिन्न प्लान कले एटा multi-level planning बोले कहते हैं. Okay. So planning structures. What is multi-level planning? Planning structure at different levels is known as multi-level planning. So in multi-level planning, we will discuss decentralization of planning. So decentralization of planning, decentralized planning, but decentralization of planning. Decentralized माने विकेंद्रीकरण. I want a केंद्रीभूत, out of विकेंद्रीकरण. विकेंद्रीकरण माने क्षमताटा को समस्तଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ବାଣ୍ଟି ଦେବା କୁହାଯାଏ विकेंद्रीकरण. For example, we will arrange a feast. I want a भोजीर arrangement करबा. भोजीर arrangement करे कोन जणे कह मु समझा करबी. से पैसा कलेक्शन करबो, से चावल किनिबो, से परिवा किनिबो, से नॉन वेज कमोडिटी किनिबो, से सब जा किनिबो एवं से रोसई करबो, से तयारी करबो, से बाडीबो, से खाइबो. That means all the power centralized on one person and all are depending on the mercy of that person. बुझियाला? Decentralized कौन? जने पैसा कलेक्शन कला, जने गाड़ी बुझिला, जने परिवा किनला, जने नॉन वेज आइटम किनला, विभिन्न लोक विभिन्न प्रकार आइटम किन देले एटला decentralized. That means the work will distribute among different persons is known as decentralized. So decentralized planning, that means planning should be adopted in such a manner that in one person, one man's hand, all the powers will not concentrate. The power and planning will be decentralized, will be distributed among different sector of the people is known as decentralized planning. विभिन्न लोकों भितर बंटा हेजबा को जाय decentralized planning. So the formulation, adoption, execution and supervision of the plan is decentralized, is dispersed among different persons. बुझे कौन कौन the formulation, adoption, execution and supervision. Okay, okay. Hello,
Yes, sir.
hello.
It is clear.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Yes. Are you listening?
Yes, we are
Are
listening,
you
sir.
listening?
listening, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you. The major yes, not even a kitchen a coil. Babuji, are you able to audible me or not able to audible? So I am whether audible or not audible. That is the point. Babuji, Sony Parcho, no Sony Parcho. Doubt will majority word use କରିଦେଲେ ଆମେ ଯୋଉଠି ଡାଉଟ ହଉଛି ପଚାରିବା ନହେଲେ ଲେଖିକି ରଖିଦିଅ ଶେଷରେ ମତେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ପଚାରିବ ନହେଲେ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଦିନ ମଧ୍ୟ ଯୋଉ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ପଚାରିବା ତାକୁ ପଚାରିବ ଏଇ ଡାଉଟ କଣ କଣ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଆସିପାରିବ ମୁଁ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଦିନ ତମକୁ କହିବି ପରୀକ୍ଷାରେ କଣ କଣ ପଡିବ ବୁଝିଲା ନା ତ ସେ କଣ
Yes,
କରୁଛି ହ୍ୟାଲୋ ଆମେ ଶେଷ ଦିନ ତମକୁ କିଛି କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଦବା ସେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଟାକୁ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଡେଫିନେଟଲି ୱିଲ୍ କମ୍ ଇନ୍ ୟୋର ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ୍ ତ ତମେ ମଝିରେ ଟିକେ ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍ ନ କହିଲେ ମୁଁ କଣ ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ଯେ କାଳେ ତମେ ରହିଛ କି ମାନେ ଶୁଣି ପାରୁଛ ନ ଶୁଣି ପାରୁଛ ଏ ଆମର ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ କ୍ଲାସ୍ କରୁଥିଲୁ ଏଇ ଅନଲାଇନ୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ରେ ଆମେ ଭାବୁଛୁ ବେଳେବେଳେ କାଳେ ତମେ ଅଛ କି ମାନେ ବୁଝିପାରୁଛ ଏତେ ଡାଉଟ୍ ରହୁଛି ତେଣୁ ମଝିରେ ମଝିରେ ଟିକେ ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍ ହଁ ସାର୍ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ନ ବୁଝିପାରିଲ ସାର୍ ଟିକେ ବୁଝିପାରିଲିନି ଆଉ ଥରେ ପଚାରିଦବ ପଚାରିଲେ I will be enthusiastic to take your class. Okay?
okay, sir.
Okay. So,
Okay, sir.
what
Yes,
is
sir.
decentralized planning? Okay, thank you very much. So, decentralized planning means the formulation, adoption, execution, and supervision of the plan is known as decentralized planning. Is dispersed. A planning formulation ta, adoption ta, execution, supervision. जड़े लोक न करिकी विभिन्न लोक करबा बहुत लोग बांटी दवा कुहा decentralized planning. That means the regional and local bodies are given greater freedom. तेरे प्लानिंग से बंटा कोड regional आंचलिक local विभिन्न अंचल that means rural people regional body local body that means rural bodies rural people so क्षमताटाକୁ rural people को हातर देबाकू बा इकोनॉमी टाकू सेमान हातर देकी डेवलप करिवाटाकू कुहाଯାଏ decentralized planning. That is the regional and local bodies are more powerful in the distribution of the planning in the decentralization of planning. Then why decentralization? Decentralization occurs in the country because if power will centralize or power will be centered in one person or in a group of person, then economy will not develop. Corruption will arise. Massive corruption will occur in the state. So due to that, decentralization planning is required in our country. Decentralization planning ra आवश्यकता अछि. So multi-level planning टा कोन होछि? General in two ways. So गोटे decentralized planning कहले आटाला multi-level planning. What is that multi-level planning? So multi-level planning होछि union level और state level. गोटे होछि केंद्र सरकार, गोटे होछि राज्य सरकार. यूनियन लेवल मल्टी लेवल प्लानिंग एंड स्टेट लेवल मल्टी लेवल प्लानिंग होची तण कोन से कहूची से तीनटा हिस्सा कहूची कोन तीनटा हिस्सा बुझला मल्टी लेवल प्लानिंग occurs in two levels one is union level another is state level so in union level and state level this can again be divided into three parts गोटे केंद्र रो क्षमता बल रहउची गोटे राज्य रो क्षमता बल रहउची एबे वर्तमान देखा हमें जे प्रेजेंट कॉन्टेक्स्ट क्राइसिस टा नपा in present days there is a greatest crisis गोटे बड़ा संकट देई पृथ्वी चलछि greatest crisis that's why we are doing online classes then online class होछि कोन crisis कोन greatest crisis what is the greatest crisis nowadays tell me
Corona, sir, Corona.
yes corona problem so corona that's why we are doing online classes so there are three union level or state level एपट आसला कोन macro level planning meso level planning and micro level planning तब यूनियन एंड स्टेट जो कोरोना प्रॉब्लम है सेंटर रे मोदी कोन करछन से किसी पैसा अलॉट करछन स्टेट रे नवीन पटनायक कोन करछन से किसी पैसा अलॉट करछन तब दिस इज द लुक आउट ऑफ द सेंटर एंड स्टेट to solve the present crisis. ତେଣୁ ସେ କିଛି ଯୋଜନା କରୁଛି, ଇଏ କିଛି ଯୋଜନା କରୁଛି। ଏବେ ଦେଖ କାଲି 3ଟା ଏରିଆ ଲକଡାଉନ ହେଇଯାଇଛି, ସରି ସଟଡାଉନ ହେଇଯାଇଛି। ଲକଡାଉନ ହେଲା, ସଟଡାଉନ ହେଲା। ଏ ସଟଡାଉନ କାହିଁ କରାହେଲା? କାରଣ ଅଧିକା ସେଠୁ ବାହାରିଲେ। ତେଣୁ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ଲାନ୍, ଏଇଟା ନା ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ପ୍ଲାନ୍ କଲା, ସେଣ୍ଟ୍ରାଲ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ପ୍ଲାନ୍ କରିଛି ମେ 3 ଯାଏଁ ଲକଡାଉନ। ତେଣୁ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଯୋଜନା, ତେଣୁ ଗୋଟେ ୟୁନିୟନ ଲେଭେଲରେ ହଉଛି, ଗୋଟେ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ଲେଭେଲ। ସିମିଲାରଲି ଅଲ୍ ଦି ଇକୋନୋମିକ ପ୍ଲାନ୍ସ are adopted by the union level and state level. So that is macro level, meso level and micro level. Macro level মানে কোন? Entire vast area is known as macro level, that is national level. Nation will take the decision, that is national level. Then meso level, state level, meso level is state level. Then micro
Sir,
level.
excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, national level ଟା ଆମେ sir WHO ଯୋଉ decision ନବ ତାକୁ କହିପାରିବା? WHO, World Health Organization, sir.
Hello. Hello.
ପାଣିଗ୍ରାହୀ sir, ଦିଲ୍ଲୀପ sir ଲେଫ୍ଟ ହେଇଯାଇଛନ୍ତି।
Hello. ଅସୁବିଧା ହେଇଥିବ। ହ୍ୟାଲୋ।
Hello.
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ। ହ୍ୟାଲୋ। ହ୍ୟାଲୋ।
ହଁ ହଁ
ସାରଙ୍କ ନମ୍ବର ଅଛି ବୋଲି କଲ୍ କରୁଛି।
କଣ କହିଲ?
ପାଣିଗ୍ରାହୀ ସାରଙ୍କୁ କଲ୍ କର କ୍ଲାସ୍ କରିବା।
हेलो हेलो ସାଙ୍ଗମାନେ
ହଁ ରେ
ସାର୍ କୁ ଫୋନ କରି କୁହ।
ଆରେ ସାରଙ୍କର ମୋବାଇଲ ବୋଧେ ସୁଇଚ ଅଫ୍ ହେଇଗଲା ଆଉ ସୁଇଚ ଡାଉନ୍ ହେଇଯାଇଥିବ ଆଉ
ହେଇଥିବ।
ଇଏ କୁ ଫୋନ କର
ହଁ
ଆମର ପାଣିଗ୍ରାହୀ
ମୁଁ
ସାର୍ କୁ।
ପାଣିଗ୍ରାହୀ ସାର୍ କୁ କଲ୍ କଲି ରିସିଭ୍ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଅନନୋନ୍ ନମ୍ବରରେ ରିସିଭ୍ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି।
ଶୋଇଛନ୍ତି ବୋଧେ। କଣ କରିବା ଲେଫ୍ଟ ଯିବା।
ହଁ ଲେଫ୍ଟ ହେଇଯାଇଥିବ ଆଉ କି 5 ମିନିଟ୍ ପରେ ଜଏନ୍ କରିବା ଆଉ
ଆଜିର କ୍ଲାସ ଏତିକିରେ ରହିଲା ସାଙ୍ଗମାନେ।
ନା ଘଣ୍ଟେ ଅଛି ରେ ଭାଇ ଘଣ୍ଟେ ଅଛି।
ସାର୍ ଆସିଲେ ତ ଆଉ ଘଣ୍ଟାଏ କ୍ଲାସ କରିବେ ଆଉ ସାର୍ ନ ଆସିଲେ ଆମେ ଏମିତି କଣ
ନାଇଁ
କରିବା ଏଠି।
ଆମେ ଶୁଣ ଗ୍ରୁପ ଅଛି ନା ଗ୍ରୁପ ରେ ମେସେଜ କର ସାର୍ ମାନେ କଣ କରିବେ ଆଉ ଏତିକି ଏଇଠୁ ଆମ ଲେଫ୍ଟ ହେଇଥିବ ସାର୍ ଆଉଥରେ କହିଲେ ଜଏନ୍ କରିବା ଆଉ
ହଁ ଗ୍ରୁପ ରେ ସାର୍ ଯଦି ମାନେ କ୍ଲାସ କରିବେ ଆଉଥରେ ସାରଙ୍କୁ କିଏ ଜଣେ ଗ୍ରୁପ ରେ ମେସେଜ କରିଦବ କ୍ଲାସ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହେଲା ବୋଲି କହିକି ଆଉ
ହଁ ହଁ ବାସ୍ ହଁ ଠିକ ଅଛି। हेलो हेलो सर